All right, all right, all right. Test, test, test. IT organic, IT organic, IT organic, IT organic 1804, IT organic experience. Hey man, wanted to come and just give a couple words of encouragement and joy. Yeah, the Haitian soccer team, they look like they're gonna be making some serious noise during this World Cup. You know, I see the soccer team. We've made it back to this World Cup. It's been almost 52 years, I believe. Let me see when was the last time. What is that? 52 years? Yeah, 52 years since 1974. That's when we played Italy. The grand architect of the universe is going to bless Haiti. This is going to be like a mix, a blend of Africa, the old world, and us traveling over here to the new world, and we're gonna combine that energy and do what it is that we do, and we're going to be victorious. Many people were so shocked from this game the other day, playing against New Zealand, 4-0. I tell people, man, don't be too surprised, man. We have guys here who play in professional teams in Europe and America and Canada, and we got people that was, you know, and our Haitian team is like a national. It's like a United Nations type of, you know what I mean? When I say that, meaning like it's everyone that's playing right now. They weren't born in Haiti. You have people that was born in France, in the States, but of course, like their parents are Haitian, and they all decided to come together, right? L'Union fait la force. So this is going to be big. This is going to be big. I don't know if you guys be putting some money down, you know what I mean? But like I say, this is going to be big, and we're going to go very, very far. You know what I mean? I'd basically, I put my money on Haiti if I had to, really, really, really. If I was a betting man, you know what I mean? So again, congratulations to them, and I'm pretty sure we have to play Peru next. We'll take care of that, and next week, this is when the real battle begins, right? Today, I want to talk to you about the current president of Haiti, okay? Acting president who was a prime minister. I call him the king. I call him the king. I like that term better. I feel like it suits him. King Alix, or the Scorpion King, because he's a scorpion man. He's been signing decrees, he's been signing contracts left and right. And all of these contracts are basically illegal because they're going to force the Haitian government, i.e., the Haitian people, to pay for this tax, pay for this bill. Prime Minister Alix DJ Fizeme, during an interview, he granted to the newspaper Les Nouvelles and Magic 9, he confirmed the publication of a decree governing mining activities in the country. Okay. He gave this interview while visiting the Pope. When he went and visited the Pope, I noticed he went with one of the jerseys, and I believe they also did like a mass for the country, for the team, and this and that. But he really went to make sure that they're gonna be able to keep him in power. You know what I'm saying? So Oh, by the way, this thing right here, these are Colombian militia groups and army guys fighting each other in the Amazon. There's an election going on in Colombia, man. You guys should check that out too. It's the right side against the left side. Looks like the right guy he might win, but it looks like it's gonna get crazy in Colombia again. There's gonna be civil wars probably popping up all over the world as gas prices and food prices and everything continue to skyrocket. All right, let's get back to Alix, the king. So he goes over there to Rome. He's doing politics. They did a mass, and he's basically begging Pope Leo, man. Pope Leo, who's another, uh, basically a Haitian. Isn't it kind of crazy? The Pope is of Haitian ancestry on his mother's side. It's crazy. Haitians, man, we're all over the place. Yeah, the document adopted in the Council of Ministries was published in the official Journal Les Moniteurs Monday, March 30th, this year, 2026. When he was asked about this situation, man, the head of government, Alix DJ Fizeme, he stated that the country needed to be more equipped with appropriate regulations before considering any investments in this sector because he know that's where the money's at and everything's already there, right? What is a decree? What is a decree? A decree. It's it's an unofficial order, okay, or a decision made by a person or a group with authority, a person of authority. It could be a ruler, it could be a president, it could be a prime minister, it could be government officials, it could be the Supreme Court. It serves as a legally enforceable command that requires compliance. Or a decree is a final judgment resolving any legal matter, any legal situation. Why is this man signing any decrees? Especially like in the mining sector? You know, when we're talking about the mining sector, right? I want to point certain things out. Um, we talked about the mining regulations, right? And he wants to improve that. He's talking about they're going to pass even more decrees to regulate mining activities. Okay, regulate mining activities. Who's been regulating it before? It's all the same shit. It's the same group, right? Investment strategy. The Prime Minister, Fizeme, or King Alix, has stated that the country needs appropriate regulations in place before considering new foreign or domestic investments in this sector. And then you have the existing concessions. So prior to this decree, companies such as the Haitian firm called Société Minière de Nord-Est, Somine, and the US based company, which is called Ressources Générales Corporation, held valid exploitation permits to prospect for minerals, all kinds of minerals, including gold, copper, silver. So King Alex and his illegal transitional government is being supported by, of course, the U.S. government. Here you see he had a visit from the Haitian representative Christopher Lando. I think that's what they call him. Hold on, let me get his correct name. He is the U.S. Deputy Secretary of State, Christopher Lando. So he arrived May 29th, 2026. And of course, they're taking pictures all over the place. And, you know, he came to see some of the drills and the all of the yeah, all of the drills that the police are doing. They have this new gang suppression force, which is just money they wasting. These people are just wasting taxpayers' money so they can probably pay for their kids' tuition and pay for their nanny. Man, it's just crazy. Mm. How is he signing anything? Now he's facing new criticism over changing the country's electoral decree. Okay, which opponents say would increase executive control over the CEP, which is the Provisional Electoral Council. This decree will restrict political participation from certain groups ahead of this promised election from King Alix. Okay, he's saying that the election should be December 2026. Who knows? We'll see. But you should ask yourself, why would King Alex want to restrict political participation? I mean that's always going to cause conflict. But again, like I say, man, um, we're in those times, so don't be surprised. If, that's how things end up going. Alex DJ Fizeme is pushing for a decree that can damage the electoral body's independence by creating a government appointed director general, director general. Okay, create this position and impose strict, more requirements, very strict requirements for these political parties and candidates. One thing I'll say: once the elections start, man, the politicians and the political parties, they do pop up like cockroaches. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. So, like, you see, first of all, what they're attempting to do, it's the right thing to do, right? But the problem is, look who's doing it. Someone who was illegally placed in power, someone who is part of the same, system and political party, who basically put the country where it's at today, and were involved in unaliving the president. So, a man who was fired January 2026, okay, by the Transitional Presidential Council, TPC. The council voted to oust Fizeme just 2 weeks before their mandate was over. It was set to expire. And they basically did it. And the embassy was extremely upset. The US was upset. But it didn't matter because they decided and said they were going to stay with King Alex. Following the expiration of the council's mandate in February 2026, Fizeme assumed the powers of the sole executive of the country. Okay, so we currently have a dictator in power. All right, I mean, we've had many dictators before, but I think Papa Doc was one of the most successful dictators, and this guy is no Papa Doc. Okay, no Papa Doc. He's far, 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 far away from President Francois Duvalier. But he is currently the sole executive because we don't have no senators and deputies. All these things are shut down. And this World Cup, what's going on right now, it will either make or break the rest of his administration and what he's got going on. That's a fact. This World Cup is going to go for about 4 weeks. So after those 4 weeks, let's see what happens. Let's see if he's going to be giggling and smiling with, Christopher. Hmm. Crazy, 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 crazy. Anyway, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. I really wanted to talk about those two decrees because I think it's crazy, and I think these things are for at least 10 years. It's going to be a burden economically and socially and everything to the people, especially the future. All right. So you guys go ahead and research that, man. Tell me what you think, what you learned, what you found out. And again, respect, respect, respect to the team. Respect to the Grenadier boys, man. We are going to do some big things, and everyone's going to be backing us up. Grenadier, Grenadier, l'assaut. Is it Grenadier? Yes, Grenadier à l'assaut. My bad. Grenadier à l'assaut. Ça qui mouille, ça fait, yo. En tout cas, allez, aïe, bobo pour nous. Aïe, bobo, aïe, bobo.